Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I have here in my hand the hardcore Coldplay Marine Corps figure from Joy Toy. Really looking forward to this. It's on the back, well, actually, it's a whole different box. Normally, it's a small sort of case box, like we saw with their. I've got a box here nearby, like we saw with their SWAT figures. So, like this, for example. And now we've gone to a box that is literally over double the size. They're really going for a quality sort of look and feel with this, and it does look good. Picture of the figure on the front looks very atmospheric in the name. Back shows some different options with that helmet, no helmet, guns, how things go, and gives just product details. Doesn't say anything about the figure apart from it's made of, etc. Marine Corps individual soldier. It's Velcro lid. We open up, another cool picture of the figure, and then we can see inside everything he comes with. We have figure, helmet, body armor, belt. There is some straps for legs. There is, looks like handcuffs. There's his gun. There's his axe, little spade, another. There's loads of things in there. This is going to look like a really cool set. Now, let me see how to open this without actually ripping the card. There is a piece of tape here which I can hopefully get off easily. Let's have a look. Okay, here he comes. Tape is coming off. Now this is sort of card material which tape doesn't really stick to too well. Or let me rephrase that. Tape won't rip easily when you take it off, which is nice. Which means you can preserve your nice packing box. Okay. Get that out. I'll take the rest of the tape off. Open up the side pieces here, and hopefully it'll just slide out. Okay, box is empty. This comes off here. It's just a nice background display scene in there. Marine Corps, and we have little, not really instruction, just shows everything, and it says component parts can be assembled. Assembled accessories, belt, bulletproof vest, leg armor, guns, daggers, players can match. Stay away from fire, do not play with violence. The leg armor can be removed from the knee joint. The joints need to be inserted and pulled after being heated by a blower. Accessories such as accidental drop when playing can be attached with 502 glue. It is more convenient to wear and take off the accessories after heating. Okay, so if he has any stiff joints, it's advising us to use a hairdryer, a blow, or we dip in hot water. Very nice packing. This doesn't appear to be taped. Just some little lips and some grooves that they go into there. So we have, right, it's not a helmet, it's a helmet head. So it won't actually go over his head, it's just a hole for the neck there. These are usually compatible with Acid Rain. I reckon they'll be compatible with Boss Fight Studios too. That's pretty nice looking. It's painted, acceptable standard. Not everything's painted. Bit dirtied. You could paint it a lot better. There's things they've missed. But it looks quite nice. The vest looks really cool, but there are things that you can't take off there. But there is a clip on the back we can see just here. We can attach his axe or gun or something, I think. Nice. We have belt here with knife that comes out the sheath. Very well done. Ooh, Joy Toy. But the nice plastic is quite bendy. So be careful. That does look cool. And there are a couple of open hooks to hook things on. We have Force. I believe these are elbow pads here, maybe. These would appear to be for the thighs, or maybe the upper arm, or maybe these ones are the thighs instead, since they're bigger. And there's a holster there, so it must be thighs. He has 2 hands as standard, and he comes with 3 extra hands. There is a bag of joints, which they have started providing in their toys quite recently. In case you break a joint, you can replace manually. And if you don't, then you've got spare joints, which is great. Good job by Joy Toy there. We have what looks like I'm guessing, handcuffs. Look pretty cool, but not a chain, more like a rope in the center. Let's have a look at the gun one. That is really nice, but there is no drilled barrels. They are still lacking drilled barrels. Put the gun to say destroy on the side here. Looks pretty cool. Next we have the little axe, just in the plastic, no paint applied. You can get yourself quite easily. That does look cool. Mine's got a little bit of plastic from where it was molded. Okay, I need a little spur. Is that off? I need to get a sharp knife to take it off. That's about done there now. That is really quite cool. Nice shape. The shovel, which I'm looking forward to, is just a bend and snap into place shovel. Not as good as the acid rain one we saw previously. I'll put that in the suggested videos up here, I think, or here somewhere. I think it's here. The acid rain one went into 3, Constantine into 3, so it's actually better than this. But this does look really, really nice. Excuse me. We have his spare hands, left hand in a grip position like this. We have a right hand, which is, let's have a look, a mirror image of the left. And then we have another left hand. This one is more like pointing, like this. Then we have his sidearm pistol. Looks nice, not too big, not too chunky, but no drilled barrel again. Seems to be just black or very dark grey and green, but it looks cool nonetheless. His last weapon, which seems to be another assault rifle or machine gun. Warning on the side. Green and black again, looks nice. And then the figure itself. Now, I will get the instructions back to look at the figure, see where all these parts go. Okay, first of all, I am going to look at his articulation without putting him in hot water. If anything's stiff, then I will put him in hot water. On the back it says destroy, which seems a bit strange for a, I don't know, figure, but still. Stands up out the box very easily. Sculpt is very nice. The face looks pretty cool. It's a shame they used different colour plastic for the actual joints here. They could have matched that, but that's still okay. The paint scheme is very basic, but that dark sort of maroon burgundy wine colour really works. If you could ink that and then dry brush with a similar colour at the top, that looks so much better. The knee pads are nice with this 026 number on, or is it 02S? 1026, 102S maybe. See if you can read those. And then his shoes, and they've put the toe articulation back. Good job, Joy Toy. Very happy with that. And then the back, got these little pockets, different colours, quite nice. Okay, so he can look left and right. He can go down, he can go up, he can go, yeah, side to side as well. Shoulders, not stiff, but they go over 180, which is nice. Just that his pockets get in the way of going further. You could file that down and make it go slightly further, or file his vest here maybe so it goes further in, but that's still a good range of motion. Biceps, it'd be interesting to see what they get on their biceps, because at the moment the biceps, if it's not double joint, if it's not a double elbow joint, the best is by far Acid Rain. Okay, let's see. He's doing a really good job of that. Not quite as good as the Acid Rain. I will get the Acid Rain figure maybe later and compare. Now I'll put the Acid Rain figure up in the suggested videos here. That's the field medic, or the flat bike pilot. He's really good. Not quite as good as the one I mentioned. Very, very impressive. On his wrists, his left hand, this one is this, and his right hand is this. So it's very nice. His trunk, you can go forwards a little bit, backwards a little bit, and you can turn slightly and slightly. Waist, you can turn And there's a small movement in the waist for forwards, backwards, side to side as well. Hips. Not bad. We've seen better, particularly on the Fortnite figures. But that's still damn good. He has a thigh twist, which is okay. So this one's a bit stiff. Okay. Double knee joint. Let's have a look at this one. Really nicely done on his double knee joint. There's no stiffness whatsoever. Look how tight he gets on that. That's a fantastic double knee joint. It's not stiff, but it's not loose. Ankles I'm more worried about, so they can turn a little bit down because the sculpt gets in the way. On the Michael Jackson, we're going to be disappointed, I can see. Can't really do much of a Michael Jackson, a little bit. But he does have toe articulation, which I think is going to be a bit stiff. No, there he goes. This one's a bit stiff, this toe here. Now, the great thing about toe articulation is there are certain poses you can do with toe articulation, which you can't do without it. And I don't want to bend that one, which is a bit stiff. So, example is very quickly. I'm going to balance himself. You can see in his back foot he is on his toes and he balances, he balances really quite well considering it's such a small surface area there. So that's the advantage of toe articulation. Some poses you can do far easier. Now this one here doesn't want to move, so what I will need to do is put that in hot water before I try and bend it more. I don't want to break that joint. This is a really nice figure. Great job by Joy Toys so far. Okay, so let me have a look at how he holds his weapons first of all. So I won't change the hands around too much. His hands are with a lot of Joy Toy, the finger is connected. This thing's connected to the thumb. You have to break it up like I just did then. Not always, but a lot of them is like that. Holds the pistol exceptionally well. Good stuff. Let's go for the shorter gun next. The shorter machine gun or assault rifle. It's got a stock which is nice and short, so it's not too troublesome for him to hold nicely. And it's got another handle, so two sets of handles so you can hold it. And they seem to position them in a nice place where you can hold it quite easily as well. Okay. So he holds that one very well as well. Now the longer one, which the stock is about the same length, so it shouldn't be an issue. The handle's a bit fatter, so his hand will struggle a bit more. But he can still hold it well. And that wrist articulation really helps there. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at some of his kit. So, the one that says force, is that these ones? These go on the shoulders. Which means you'd have to take either take the wrist out and force it up. You probably got over the hand actually. Yeah, it goes over the hand. Oops, head's not quite so tight though. And it goes to about there. That was quite easy. Do the same on the other side. That will cover his grey pocket. That will keep it in place. He will lose some articulation with this in there, but he still gets a good range on the shoulder. Okay, his vest. Very easy to put on because it's just a literally a vest. Let's click that over here. There are two clips, one for each side. These generally, they're tight, which is nice, but sometimes they're too tight, which makes it very awkward to get them to clip on both sides. Okay, that side is on. And this one's going to be rather tight in comparison. These sort of things, once you get one, you don't want to take them off because they're quite hard to put back on. Again, okay, I'm not going to do the other side just yet. Okay, he has. This is for his thigh, and sorry, his lower leg. This is for his lower leg. I'm hoping he can go over his shoes to make it easy. Okay, that way. Yeah. And this is to go up partly over his knee pad, just to make sure it does stay in place. They have really done this really quite well, I have to confess. I like Joy-Toy, but they do rip off and copy other people's IP and articulation, but they are making some good stuff and they are releasing fast. Now, I probably should have put his thigh ones on first. Now, I don't want to see if I can pop out his hip joint just yet. Nope, there's one. And that will be two if I can get that one out as well. Let's have a look. Okay, okay. So his holster will go on this one here. Make sure it's the right way around. I probably should have gone upwards for this, so I might just take that off again. Did it the wrong way. Okay, gets over his heel. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of the stuff on. It's going to take a little while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, complete it, and start again so you can see, rather than you watching me spend 5 hours doing this, okay? Back in a moment for you. Okay, I've done him. This part did fall off here. It needs to be glued back on when I was forcing on, but otherwise, no problems whatsoever, and I'm not sure if this part goes yet. Maybe it will connect somewhere else, maybe it's handcuffs, I'm not sure, and I've swapped the head around and there's no place I can see for this gun at the moment. So I've also put his shovel on his back and his axe on his leg there, and a knife which comes out is there. This is an awesome looking figure. Let's just see how he scales up with some other figures. First of all, let's look at the Joy-Toy SWAT, so same brand, and this came out very recently, as you would expect. Perfect scaling, but the SWAT doesn't have the toe articulation. Let's compare it to G.I.Joe, to Cobra Commander, since lots of us are G.I.Joe fans. Look at that. Again, perfect scaling, except maybe the head. G.I.Joe head's a bit thin. Red Hood from Higher. Again, really good scaling. But Red Hood doesn't like standing up straight, has to fall over all the time, which is a shame. There we go. Very good scaling in, and I will use, no, I think that will be enough for now. So he scales very, very well, and he looks the part. He looks absolutely awesome. Well worth picking one up if you can get them. I got mine on Taobao because I live in China. If you don't live in China, please go to lockertoys.com because they are really cool. If you want to get the protective box of postage, do that because it makes it a bit safer for your toys, and it only costs a little bit of money. And no, they don't sponsor me and I don't work for them, just that I've used them a lot and they are great. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more Awesome Action Toys videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting, okay? Bye-bye.